Hey there YouTube, bringing you another multiplayer quick battle here, this time again playing as the High Elves, and I'm facing off against the Wood Elves. So I've got double Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers in the back, a line of Lothern Sea Guards, a line of Spearmen, and a core of Cav over here, mostly with shields and a cheap Illyrian Reaver, and I've got Teclis here as my Lord, with Net, Enfeebling Foe, Regrowth, and Flock of Doom. My opponent has brought Triple Way Watcher, a Glade Lord. It appears to be the male variant. Nope, that's definitely a Glady. With the Arrow of Kernus and Net. They've also brought Great Stag Knights, a line of Dryads, a couple Wild Riders, or rather one Wild Rider, two Stag Knights, and a line of Eternal Guard. So I'm going to open up with some artillery shots into the back. Obviously I don't see the Way Watchers, so we approach, kind of assuming they're either in this pocket or this pocket over here. And we're looking to get some nice net charges in here. Looks like we're going for the first net here. And charge. And we're hoping to absolutely wipe out this very expensive unit of archers from my opponent. Oops. And as you can see, they're down to half HP, about half their models, and now comes the counter charge from the Great Stag Knight. So I got to get these Silver Helms out of here, get these Illyrian Reavers maybe activated to kind of screen, because the Silver Helms are much more valuable. But now that we've gotten that successful charge off, we're just looking to pull back. Unfortunately, retreating in column formation and sacrificing the Illyrian Reavers here to get my Silver Helms back safe behind the trees. Artillery is still launching shots here into the forest. Obviously we can't see everything, but actually with our units over here we can see some of it. I'd like to target the Way Watchers even though they're spread out. It's going to be better use of my ammo overall just based on where my opponent has spent his money. So yeah, now we're sitting back kind of resting, keeping our vigor up, and looking to get another net play off. I won't advance my infantry until I need to. There's no real good territory to secure here, and looks like we're turning to get a couple shots into the cav there. Unfortunately, a little too far away from the trees, so trees are blocking some of our shots. But yeah, we're very happy to sit back. We have the range advantage for now, as long as those Way Watchers are staying away. And the Illyrian Reavers did end up coming back, so I'm going to look to get them back and safe behind our lines as well, and let them rest up. So balance of power is still in my opponent's favor. Looks like he's going for a snipe on my Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. Killed quite. Looks like they killed a couple crew members there, but no damage to the equipment itself. And a wide flank coming in for my opponent here. So we're gonna hopefully look to take advantage of that. I'm not sure if my net is up just yet, so maybe that's why we're pulling back to safety here. About half ammo on this Eagle Claw and 2/3 on this one, so we're going to look to definitely try to expend that before we advance our lines. Moving some spears over here to kind of screen and prevent my opponent from wanting to bring the cav over. Obviously they're going to be quite a bit slower, but they'll be nice support for my cav engagement here. Definitely going to have net up here at this point, so we're going to be hopefully looking for a bait, try to get our opponent to charge us here, net them, and then get our full charge off, while they will get no charge. And here we go. Taking pock shots into the Great Stags here. Looking to get a charge in the back. Net's going down.
Enemy charge!
And not the cleanest of charges, unfortunately. But nevertheless, the Great Stags do not get a charge. And now here come my second unit of Silver Helms. And the third one piling in as well. So the Great Stags are probably going to be broken off here. Especially as we're getting some crossfire going here as well. But I'm definitely going to need to pull these Silver Helms out before the Stags get here. And the return net for my opponent, beautiful stuff. I'm very lucky that there's no Branch Wraith on the field because I would completely lose all 3 units of my Silver Helms here. But yeah, so the net wars have begun. Getting our crossfire in. The Way Watchers have returned to the field though, so I definitely need to look to engage them as well. But I definitely want to get my Silver Helms out ASAP as well. These Illyrian Reavers should be activated now to screen out this retreat. But I've not made that move yet. And the artillery, unfortunately, due to line of sight issues, is not able to fire up the hill for some reason, so they're scooting up, which is really not great. This unit does end up having to retreat. Unfortunate stuff. But now we're just looking to pull back and kind of get our bearings again and look for some more net charge opportunities. So this time we just take the full charge to the face on the Stag Knights. I believe with our sheer numbers here we should be able to beat them. Just trying to get as many charges in as possible here while staying healthy. I need to get these Silver Helms out though, because it would be really unfortunate to lose them. And we got the Spearmen mixed in over here as well, just to kind of hold some of their supporting troops. And we're taking charges as we can as our opponent is retreating. And then still just trying to keep Teclis safe from the archer fire. My opponent has taken a superior position here on the hill, which is, you know, good stuff from them. And again, lucky there's no pendulums here to absolutely destroy our archer line here. Looks like we're pulling back down off the hill, and the Glady's a little exposed here, so we're gonna look for a charge on her. Flock-a-Doom maybe? Okay, I netted her cav support, and now we get a surround on the Spellslinger of Life. But my opponent also cast a net, but his net is only going to work on one of my cav units, whereas I can net this whole group here. If I had a Fiery Convocation, I could absolutely delete all 3 units here, but don't have that in my pocket, unfortunately. We're going to take out the Spellslinger here and hopefully chase her off with my Illyrian Reavers, if I still have them. I don't actually see them on the field. But yeah, so she's broken now, looking to countercharge the Stags, who will not get their charge because they were charging Teclis, it looked like. But we're going to need to pull out of this fight ASAP and try to reinforce the front line again. So since we're kind of swinging the battlefield about here, we're trying to get some shots into the back of these Way Watchers here that are kind of in the pocket. And I noticed that the Way Watchers are back, so we're going to try to disengage over here and try to pick off these Way Watchers who've just been taking pot shots this whole time. So charging into the tree is not the best engagement for us, because again, like, the force is going to kind of take away some of our melee attack. But we're disrupting the missile units, which is good stuff here. Got this one unit of Silver Helms kind of sacrificed to kind of screen out this group of cav, and we're just kind of moving through now to clean up some of these Way Watchers. And if I had Illyrian Reavers left, I would get them going as well. And this heroic unit of Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers has returned, so they're going to hop back on the Eagle Bolt Thrower here and start taking some shots. It's good stuff. Cav still causing absolute havoc in their backline here, to the point where they can't they are forced to ignore my Lothern Sea Guards that are just isolated and chilling right here. Now I am going to lose my Silver Helms here, it looks like, but I've got plenty of archers and ammo left on the field that at this point it's pretty much GG for my opponent. As you guys can see, the balance power is pretty favorable for me. Another returned unit of Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers, need to get them back here and on their artillery piece. Stag Knights charging into Lothern Sea Guards, which I would have thought with their charge defense against large, they would not have taken such a brutal charge there, but nevertheless, they will end up winning that engagement over time, just because the Stag Knights are kind of beat up and exhausted, whereas my archers here are active, so basically fresh. And yeah, now we're getting some nice crossfire. These units of cav have been routed, so we're going to use our Silver Helms here, hopefully, to break the last one and chase all 3 off. And yeah, there's really not much left for my opponent here. Speed it up a bit, as we're just kind of chasing off routing units and taking pock shots where we can. Break off the last unit of Way Watchers, and this is a little grind fest right here. Just kind of probably just need to break off these last couple units of Spearmen, and that should be all she wrote for my opponent. But with no cav left and no Way Watchers, there's really no hope. Those Way Watchers shatter. The Glady is out of ammo, out of spells. So yeah, now it's just really just a matter of time. Tries to get a charge in on Teclis. A little bit of juking going on there. Teclis is a pretty slick dude apparently. Now going fisticuffs with the Glady, and my opponent concedes. So yeah, that was kind of a fun one with the nets going back and forth, I think. Did a pretty good job of shutting down the Way Watchers. I didn't finish them off when I could have in the early game, which allowed them to still get some pretty decent value. The Stags did okay, but we were able to keep them kind of on the back foot with our nets and charges. So, whereas the Silver Helms here, 900 cost unit, actually 1,000 with the shields. 1,300, 1,600, 875, pretty much paying for themselves. Illyrian Reavers, just kind of sacrificial lambs in this game, and then I used them to kind of chase some units off kind of near the end. And the Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers just kind of used as bait to bring the opponent into favorable engagements for myself. Lillard Sea Guard's doing pretty good as well. 1,000 here, 950, 830, 975. So yeah, really good work out of them. And yeah, nothing wrong really with my opponent's build. Just kind of getting pulled in all the wrong engagements, which ended up working in my favor. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Go ahead and leave it a like if you like the content. Please also consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one.